This thing's invincible. Oh, not invincible from the top, though. Ouch. Fuck.
She's down. Climb on her back.
Oh, we're all down. Damn.
There, that's your opening. Give her help.
We're a parkage. Oh, we got up.
Where are you two?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be cocky. I just want to play in that mode. I'm not going to hold off. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I'd rather 100% it in that. I mean, it doesn't matter. It scales to you, Water. There's no reason that you have to be 50 to start TVHM. I assume it doesn't hurt, but... I don't see how it'd be any different than any other Borderlands. Oops. Oh, good job, guys. Trying good.
Yep.
So we've officially killed the fucking ultimate boss of this entire Borderlands universe.
Look at that.
I've got some skepticism, but okay. We are truly the best vault hunters everywhere. So does your regular playthrough, what, scale up with you? You got Mayhem mode, right? So I mean, TVHM is still gonna be like level 30s and stuff. I don't see why not just beat the story and activate Mayhem mode and do all the side quests in TVHM. That's my plan anyway. Moving. The quicker moves, gonna increase while moving. The quicker moves, the greater the. Yeah, of course, that's the big one. That'd be good for the beginning. Just adds modifiers to elements. Yeah, I posted in our Discord about the element modifier, but I still don't think. I just think it's gonna be okay. I think it'll get really hard in Mayhem 3, and I'm ready for that, but I don't think we'll have... I think we can level to 50 in TVHM. Then have all that content to do at 50. But I can turn on Borderlands Classic mode, put on the controls, or Borderlands 2 Classic controls, and have quick swapping. So... as long as I got elements lined up. And not only that, Cryo doesn't really have any weakness to anything. Or, nothing really resists Cryo that I've seen. Maybe Radiation, but... since this dude's pure Cryo, as long as I keep freezing shit the way I've been doing, we'll be alright. We did it, Tyrell, congrats. Yay. But at least Lilith didn't die. I don't know, Adam said something worse happened than Maya dying, and nothing so far, I'm assuming this is it, has happened that was worse than Maya dying, so I'm not too sure what he was talking about. He's like, no, worse than that, it happens later on. There ain't been shit that was worse than that. No one else has died.
Give it a hard
yeah.
maybe.
Mr. Fredrickson.
Powers back. Feels good, right?
Wait, she's a
fucking
fucking siren again?
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, she got her powers back when that siren got killed.
I'll be damned. That's cool. Don't speak too soon.
So entirely.
This vault is still opening. Elpis is tearing Pandora apart. How do we stop it?
Very simple. We can't. Not unless you know a way to remove the moon from the sky.
Oh, yep, looks like I spoke too soon.
Towards the fire. Sanctuary's yours, Ava. Be ready.
What does Lilith think she's doing?
accessing the Great Vault. She's saving Pandora.
That could kill her!
She knows. She's the Firehawk.
This epic outro. The Phoenix.
I'm okay. It's those characters we saw for like 2 minutes.
It's beautiful. Epic stance, go.
Gone.
Not entirely. She's lighting the way.
The Phoenix. Damn, down to just 2 OG Vault Hunters, Brick and Mordecai. We'll probably kill them off in the DLC. This girl is on fire. Yeah. That would have been perfect.
Oh,
That would have
yeah.
ruined the whole
That's
moment.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they actually put this fucking song in the
Yeah.
credits. Oh god.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not too much of a fucking feels person, so this is... ugh.
I just don't understand what she did. Did she teleport it away?
She flew into the planet, duh, and that saves everything. Just fly into the moon and we're fucking good. They actually got the rights to This Girl's on Fire. This ruins the moment, dude. This is just hokey. I feel like I'm in a fucking Taylor Swift music video. I don't feel anything.
I just skipped the shit.
I'm just looking at the concept art. I don't blame you for that. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna have to skip it too. I can't
Go
do
back
this
up
kind
to
of stuff.
Sanctuary.
This isn't a fucking
miss,
romantic comedy. What did
assume you mean anything
Nicholas Swift write this? Or his name is? Jesus.
You missed the part of Wainwright Jacobs proposing to Hammerlock.
Oh, well, I'm okay with that. Well, the hand-holding was already enough for me. I'll see you on Mixer.
Oh shit, so
Oh,
bad.
yeah, that's very fucking romantic. God. So no Tannis twist, meh. And she's a siren. That's something. But she definitely wasn't the parasite. Tyrene at the very end got to be the parasite. Yeah, but this girl's on fire. Not getting behind that one.
Yeah.
Is that actually what happens after the credits? Is Hammerlock proposes?
It's not like a cutscene, it's just like a little image you see of like, oh, where are they now type of deal.
Okay, it's not supposed to be romantic, it's supposed to be heroic. It didn't feel very heroic, so whatever. Each their own.
Them holding hands is supposed to, I don't know. Alright.
I think I prefer Handsome Jack's dark speech at the end of Borderlands 2 where he's bleeding out of his guts and saying that we were wrong the whole time, we were the bandits. He was finally going to get control of the planet, no more monsters, no more psychos, no more chaos. And to a degree, it would have been right. I mean, look what happens. The Children of the Vault is left after Handsome Jack, and they were there. They were there to manipulate.
Yeah.
So, I like Jack's ending better. I mean, I like the whole story overall, but I don't know. What do you think, Tyrell?
I mean, it's cool. Kind of missed a couple scenes talking because there's a lot of stuff going on, so I couldn't really hear it. Your connection timed out, all right.
Yeah, I think my game froze. Damn, maybe my whole Xbox froze actually. Holy shit. Have your character to stand off
So, yeah,
screen
23
passively while
chapters.
story happens. Sometimes that can be explained, that last scene. I think that's a lot harder to explain. Yeah, my game froze hard. It froze my whole fucking Xbox up. Holy shit. Okay, well, I guess I'll reboot my Xbox. Get ready for that screenshot. The screenshot. You and everyone else in the comments. You and everyone else in the comments. Catch me up on that water. What do you mean? I mean, Lilith's a badass. I played her back in the 360 days, and I played her again when they finally did the remaster. Who doesn't love Lilith and thinks she's a badass character? It's cool that she goes out with it. I got an echo on somebody's mic. Tiro surfers in Yellow Road. Oh, it's gone now. Thank you, whoever that was. Wow, that fucking hard reset my Xbox. They did a full shutdown. I've never seen it do that.
Alright.
But I mean, Lilith's a badass. So, you gonna peace out?
Yeah, I'm a piece out.
Alright, Jeremiah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the help, buddy. That was fun.
Yeah, anytime.
Later, dude.
It's fun. Alright.
Handsome Jack was a better villain. Everyone is hung up on that fact. I don't mind these two as villains. I don't think he's necessarily a better villain. I think they're both equally good villains. Good, you know, I think that they're both evil, fucked up. I wanted to kill them. I thought they did a good job with both pairs of villains. I just think the whole this girl's on fire thing, like, I'm a fan of Borderlands, but I don't cosplay. I don't go to the events. I'm not gonna buy any pop things. I'm not gonna buy any t-shirts, except for the t-shirt that I got for Christmas one year. So I'm not gonna like cry and shit, because to me it's still just a video game. So I don't get upset about, like, oh god, you know, Beast, the Bloodhound from Apex Legends is non-binary, transgender, and shit. And it's like, oh, this is so important. I don't really get how it's important. It's just a video game. I've always kept that disconnect of like, it's just a game, or it's just a movie, or it's just a book. So it doesn't really matter in real life much. So I'm just not feeling the feels. Can I join? Depending on how much more we're gonna do, we might go ahead and peace out, honestly. But I think they're both good. I just thought Jack's ending was better. I thought Jack with the guts hanging out and he kind of explains his position was a little bit of a, was a better ending than the whole like Rise and Fall of Lilith is legendary. I feel it for it coming from like losing your ex and shit. I guess her hero arc is okay, but I always felt like it was a little bit forced. Like, she's really upset about Roland and doesn't know how to move on, but I kind of thought they'd already went over that territory, and then they went over that territory again in the Hector DLC, the last DLC for Borderlands 2. And then somehow, even though she's gone through the same arc 2 times in a row, completed the arc too. She's gone through mourning and then healed, apparently after Bunkers and Badasses, and then she goes through the mourning process again in the last DLC and heals again. And then she's somehow all the way back to where she started, just so they could tell the same story. That, oh, now she's finally ready to be a leader and make the ultimate sacrifice. That's fine. That's fine. But, yeah, I mean, I just wasn't feeling all that affected by it. Whereas you go through pre-sequel and you see Jack's rise to power, and then you see his ultimate ambition actually made sense in the end. Whereas Tyreen and Troy... Tyreen, the one thing that they do force is that Tyreen just fucking becomes the destroyer. Like, her whole arc just gets slammed in at the end. They just wrap that sucker up. She doesn't want to be the Firehawk, actually gets that taken away, then really becomes a Firehawk. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But again, I feel like they sort of already went over that. They went over it in Bunkers and Badasses when they make the statue and everybody's like, you know what? Damn, we got to keep moving forward. And I'm going to be the commander. And then the, whatever they call it, Lilith and the Sanctuary thing, Borderlands 2 DLC, they're like, she doesn't know how to be the commander still. And then at the end of that, she's ready to be the commander. And then we come into Borderlands 3, and she's like, I still am not ready to be the commander. Like, I thought we already solved this issue 3 times over. Oh shit, Big Sig 666, you've opened a portal to the Exodus, but beware, you never know what will come through the gap. Those of you that are coming in here that are Borderlands people, it's a good thing you came in here when you did, because we just beat the story, so hopefully nothing was spoiled for you. I'm going to get some water, we can talk a little bit more, then I'm going to go over. I like the story and the arc of it. I'm fine with the story. I'm not all that impressed with the Lilith arc because we went over the exact same story 3 times. If you know what I'm saying. In fact, we went over the story 4 times. The same story, because in the side quests, The Firehawk side quest in Borderlands 2, it's the same thing. She embraces the idea that she's the Firehawk, starts like defending her followers and all that.
You got back on?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Shit. That's all.
So.
Keep crewing, crew.
But I'm not gonna, like, you know, this is not something that's gonna make me cry. Did it make you cry, Tyrell? If you're still here. Or Gunner, anybody? Did it make anybody else cry?
Well, her dying?
Her dying, yeah. Did anyone cry?
No, fuck her.
Why do you feel that way, Tyrell? Holy shit.
Shit, I mean, she ain't really do much. Got in one fight, lost, and lost all her powers.
This is a 50
And then didn't do
cal.
nothing but sit on the ship and tell us to do what to do.
That's true too, yeah. I mean, did you cry, Gunner?
No.
I didn't either. I think one movie ever has made me cry, and even then I didn't like bawl my eyes out. It was kind of like, oh, I got something in my eye, and that was the Johnny Knoxville doc, Murder Ball. When the dad comes up to the son, he's like, I'm proud of you, son. Like, that shit touched me. Like, that kid was in a car accident, was handicapped, became an Olympic athlete, and he made his dad proud. Like, that to me is a fucking story. But Lilith, the Firehawk, flying into Elpis, and somehow that saves the world. Okay. And then this girl is on fire. That's cringy.
Good.
To each his own, I guess. Yeah, to each his own. I'm just not really a touchy-feely kind of person. So, yeah, it didn't really do anything to me. To be honest with you, it's also because it feels so set up and forced. Like, that's where it loses a lot of the emotional value, is you just feel like, all right, we need to shove everything we can possibly shove in for the big grand finale. And what that means is we'll kill off Lilith, we'll have these two guys holding hands, we'll have all the sirens upset. I don't know. I do know, it just didn't work for me personally. It's still a good story, though. I mean, I thought there was some really good parts to it. I thought the way that it was also laid out was really good. Like Jeremiah talked about, going back to Sanctuary was a nice, for me, a good plot device, but also pacing, but also a good way to like get your gear and power up. I like that you go to different worlds. I like that the levels feel much more linear. Like, I think it's some of the best level design and pacing they've ever done in a Borderlands game. And I think the story's fine getting you there. It just seems to rush up to the end. Whereas to be honest, Borderlands 2, the way that it ends felt about right. You know, there was kind of a little bit of a lull in the pacing, and you have to go through like 4 or 5 quests to really get to the final conflict, but it feels like that should be the final conflict when you get there. You spend the whole mission penetrating the, you know, Handsome Jack's whole operation and getting to the vault and being able to access it before he does and stuff. It feels like a race. Or in this one, you do a lot of backtracking. And I got confused multiple times as to just like, why exactly are we back on Eden 6? Why are we now here? Why are we there? But overall, it was really good. It's not like hit or fucking miss just because this girl was on fire was cringy. I mean, God knows how much money they paid for the rights on that. They probably could have paid for 5 more programmers and fixed the split screen.
This bores me, as most things do. Lilith had her own secrets back here. This chest is of
Oh
Iridian
shit, a new
design,
chest.
but I have no idea where she might have gotten it. There's no external mechanism on it, but perhaps something shifted.
That's gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I agree with Jerry. I mean, now it's just,
So I can.
hey, it's time to farm now.
Familiar. Lilith must have intended for me to find this, but that would mean. Nonetheless, there's another matter for us to
Working
discuss,
as
Vault Hunter.
intended. I mean, I think maybe if Tannis would have died, maybe I would have cried, because damn, she fine, but
Doing stuff. But this is cool too, I guess.
some
Using
cosplay
my
actor.
enormous intellect, I have sussed out the purpose of the artifact you discovered inside the vault. It is an advanced Guardian mind core. I've created a neural adapter that will link it up with the ship's fast travel system. Please do so now.
Mayhem mode.
Mind core to improve their
Sweet.
own combat AI by simulations of alternate, more chaotic.
Alright, well, I just want to, we'll do one more thing, stream. I'll put it on Mayhem Mode 3, and we'll go into the Circle of Slaughter just to see what it's like, then we'll call it quits. We've pissed off half the Borderlands fan base already, so let's just...
We will all be obliterated before we can feel too much pain. Sounds fun, doesn't it? I call it Mayhem Mode.
Yes.
I've integrated it into our onboard fast travel map, so you can use it whenever you feel the call of mayhem. Enjoy.
Where's the thing that, like, tells you... there we go. Mayhem information. Loot quality increased by 500%, experience increased by 50%, iridium cash increased by 100%, enemy health 150%. To be fair too though, also something that might have affected my experience with the ending is that Adam kind of spoiled it for me. By telling me that something much worse happens, I had to assume Lilith dies. That could be part of it. And Tyra, didn't you also have the ending spoiled for you?
Yeah, but no, not that way.
What was the spoiler that got
I didn't know
revealed
she
to
died
you?
doing that.
Oh, how do you think she died?
I thought she was they made it seem like she was a boss that you had to fight, kill her. So I knew she died at one. I mean, I believe she died at one point, but not like that.
I almost feel like that would have been a better fucking twist, to be honest with you. But I know why they didn't do it, because it would really throw a lot of people for a loop. Especially since I think they made a smart decision making Aurelia still a bad guy. I think they were pretty desperate to kill her ass off, though. Like, oh god, we gotta get rid of fucking Aurelia. She's in a weird place. Pre-sequel DLC character. What are we gonna do with her? I don't know. Kill her off real quick. Alright, sounds good. We'll make her a boss. I think shield capacity, because I think the higher my shields are, the more gun damage I do.
Head to head.
No thanks. Alright, let's find this Circle of Slaughter. Let's try it out once. Call it a night. It's under what, like Circle of Slaughter 3000 or something like that? Welcome to Slaughter Star 3000. But that stopped jumping up to the top of the fucking list. Good god. There. Mr. Torgus, another Circle of Slaughter for you. This time it's jam-packed full of malevolent dickheads for you to mow down. Alright, let's do this. It should also tell you something, though. I don't know if you're still here, Walter, that, like, when you suggested the scroll's on fire, I totally thought you were saying that as a meme. It fucking really is that.
That's the trash compactor. You better treat it with respect.
Oh, you fly to it. It's a whole nother zone. Interesting. Slaughter Star, okay. Malawan Dreadnought. For some reason, known only to this some as yet undiscovered deity, Malawan is given Mr. Torgus a spaceship. So, like, I think another thing. Oh, that's a cool head. Shark head. Is that the Destroyer is literally supposed to be the thing that can, like, end the universe like the Halo rings. And that's why the Iridians locked it away. I almost flew by Elpis, the feels. Oh, it was a 2D model. All feels gone. Yeah, supposedly if she gets a parasite, that looks so much like a fucking Covenant ship, it's not even funny. That's supposed to be Rip. Game over, man. Game over. Well, she did it.
Well, it's a fucking what you call the gun?
What?
That is from the Halo. The Elite's gun they run around with. The plasma rifle.
Oh yeah. It looks like they're ships though too, right?
Nah, I would say it looked like a ship from Mass Effect, but look up plasma
Well, it looks
rifle.
like the Mass
Elite
Effect
plasma
rings.
rifle.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it definitely looks like that. We're trying to think of their ships.
It's
though.
the Mass Effect little things you go through to zip
Yeah.
across
It
the
looks like one of the
galaxy or
gates.
whatever.
I agree. It does look like one of the
Yeah.
gates. All right, so this is supposed to be a big endgame activity, Tyrell. Let's see how it is. Well, I've talked on the soapbox for a minute. Do you guys have any opinions on the end of the game there, as far as the credits are concerned?
And I still think it's stupid. Just fly up and disappear, and all of a sudden, the world is saved.
I guess we should have stayed for the credits, but again, the goddamn Taylor Swift shit. Why not no rest for the wicked? Why not, like, we're truly doing this Borderlands throwback thing instead of throwing a pop song in there?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to feel really, like, emotional about the whole Hammerlock engagement thing? 'Cause I don't.
I'm sure some people were.
Yeah, probably so.
Oh my goodness, this is going in my fan fiction.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I fucking knew it. I love that they did that. What, pandered? Because it came across as pandering. Like, I was plenty willing to deal with it and accept it and be cool with it, and then it's gotta be like, oh, and they're fucking lovers, too. Now we are gonna go on Mixer, but I'm surprised they didn't have, like, a sex scene at the end. Why not? Let's just take it all the way. Who's this robot? Showing this ways in Maliwan troops. They'll need more of the numbers and a home field advantage to take you down. This is also on Mayhem 3.
Sponsored by Tor. We got a bunch of Maliwan dickheads who are eager to prove themselves against you, even if it means they're probably
So
gonna
this
die,
explains why
which
you
is
have
what I'm counting
unlimited
on.
Guardian rank, because you get significant debuffs in Mayhem mode.
Don't hold back on this slaughter. If you hold back, I'll fucking know.
He's back. He's back. Use intercom. I see the drop pod, which busted right into the middle of the ship. It's funny.
That's for a different mission. That's not for this.
Anyway, it's all fine. It's all fine. It was no big deal. Is there some other characters we could have had, though?
Goodness, how many questions?
A lot. I'm still just not totally sold on, like, being completely committed to the idea that all these characters have relationships, and that really means a lot. I still prefer old school Master Chief. He doesn't need to fucking talk. He doesn't need to have a face. He doesn't need to have a girlfriend. He just needs to shoot the hell out of some aliens and save Earth.
How am I blocking him right here?
Get the fuck to it already.
Alright, let's see how we do in Mayhem 3. I've heard this thing is pretty freaking tough. Alright, this is still Halo. This is the Halo 1 mission when you get into the Covenant ship after that sniper mission. I mean, this thing's supposed to be a 50 cal, right? It's a mortar. Surely isn't Zane's play style. He plays fast. These guys have a lot of health now.
Need some personal space!
Oh my god. It's nice that loot is dropping pretty often, though. I mean, your character is still fucking destroying these guys better. The black guy is still doing his thing.
You got a death wish?
Not only that, there's tons of guns dropping out of these guys. Did we get like a chest at the end of this?
Yeah.
Nice. Coming, Tyrell. Nice, good job. Look at that, your flak's already getting powerful as hell.
I found the gold shield just now.
Oh, congrats. What's it do?
Oh no, I just equipped it. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of this shit.
Is it not good?
Sliding gets rid of all my shit. It deals damage by sliding.
But it gets rid of all your shield?
Yep.
Yes, into the
Damn, you gotta do 3 waves just to get around, huh? It's crazy.
throw in the barrier!
Not to be around Wi-Fi. Oh, damn, Fitman, we could use you in here. What'd you think of the ending, Fitman? We're having a big discussion on feels. Hey, did you start TVHM? Hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, thanks for being here, Fitman. I don't know if you're able to talk, if you're on data, I understand. I felt like it was kind of lame. Yeah, I felt like it was kind of lame too. Grabbing second wind. These guys are getting fucking buff, man. They are taking some serious deeps at this point. I like it. It's fun. I was hoping there was going to be a challenge, and this is going to look like this is going to be the challenge right here. These guys aren't even level 50s. And I don't gotta think about Taylor Swift or crying, I can just shoot stuff. Go to a room and click the vault map though. Okay, good call. I need to freaking watch the credits. Next time when we beat TVHM, I'll have to make sure I watch the credits. I guess we missed a little whatever scene after the credits.
the purple guns.
Yeah, this is the best part about this. This is hard, but it's rewarding. It's what OP levels lacked big time. I am consistently getting better weapons right now, which is beautiful. I need to get some fire weapons, so shit. Damn it. Oh, we did it. Whew. I also definitely try. We're on Mayhem 3 right now. Better than yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm liking Mayhem a lot, so much better than the OP system. This has been rewarding. We're on Mayhem 3 right now doing Slaughterdome. Just to try it out. Double penetrating bore gun. Like the amount of just goodies. Like this is again what OP levels lack entirely. It's just even just killing trash mobs, we're consistently getting some shit to drop. It's better. Go, you guys, go. Hopefully we can get past round 2. It's where everyone was saying they were stuck yesterday. Oh wow, that didn't go so well for me. This is an interesting gun. It's flesh, so I'm gonna have to turn on the Borderlands